So I thought I would do just a quick, my thoughts on the Barbie movie, and I don't want to spoil anything. So if you haven't seen it yet, I will do my very, very best not to spoil anything for you, because it was, I want to go see it a few more times, because you can only pick up so much when you watch it once. But it was truly magical, and I loved being able to see it with some of my clients. I really do want to see it with Emma, probably once it comes out on streaming. But yeah, I thought it would be fun to share my thoughts on it, and I'm just, it makes me want to smile, because I think they did a really good job of making it fun and playful, but with a really deep meaning, which most movies haven't been able to do. So I think they did a very good job on that piece of making it fun and magical and silly and playful, and then still had a really deep meaning in regards to women empowerment, feminism, and what really matters in life. And so I just really enjoyed just seeing how they were able to put that all together in a very beautiful way, where you giggled, you cried, you were what's gonna happen next. It was just really cool to be able to sit there and watch and see it unfold. My favorite part, without giving too much away, my favorite part was the breakthroughs that Barbie, the main Barbie, the stereotypical Barbie as they called her, the breakthroughs that she had of, she doesn't need to do anything to be amazing. And I think as women, we have really tried so hard for so long to overcompensate, that we get to just be and own that just who we are is amazing. I've gone through this breakthrough myself. I, for so many years, chased success, chased outside validation to make myself feel better, to fill a very big void in my heart. And there was one moment that I'll never forget that truly almost happened very similarly in the Barbie movie. But I remember one night my husband and I were talking, and he was like, Emma, which is my now almost 6-year-old, but she was much younger at the time, Emma thinks you are the most powerful, amazing woman. She doesn't know how many followers you have. She doesn't know what's in our bank account. She doesn't know the past in regards to me building a nonprofit organization to millions of dollars, anything about my business. She just sees you as the most powerful woman in her life because of who you are. And I remember just crying so deeply when we were having that conversation, because Barbie went through something similar in the movie of just I can be extraordinary by just being me. I don't have to chase, a business goal or chase a life goal or anything in between. We forget as women, as humans, everyone, this is all about inclusion. We forget as humans how extraordinary and amazing we are when we truly authentically let ourselves be seen, which I know is not always easy. But when we can just take a step back and remind ourselves of that, it can really shift a lot. It can truly shift so much. I've gone through different seasons in my own business where I can see okay, was I chasing that for the outside validation that I shared? And I think you don't know when you're in the midst of it, right? You chase what feels good typically, but there's always underlying meanings, right? There's a why under the why under the why under the why. And I feel like I'm just in a current season where I am chilling, I am coasting, which can sound odd because I am going for really big goals, but it's not in a way that feels like it's it's not controlling me. It's just there. Like, I work on it. It feels good. I'm going slow. Like, and I don't even want to put a label on it of like going slow, but I feel so present. I feel like I'm really enjoying my life. And I can really say it's because of just focusing on that internal validation more than anything else. And we're humans. We're going to look for the external validation. That's not going to change. But when we can put more of our energy, more of our focus towards the internal validation and look in the mirror, right? Get in your journal. Think about who you are, which is a loaded question for a Saturday morning, but a very powerful one of just like, what makes you truly, genuinely happy? The little things, right? Like, this retreat is much smaller than any retreat I've done in the past. I've rented 2 houses before. I've had a chef at retreats. I've had a big like bus that picks everyone up, and it was a season, like, and it was fun and amazing, and it also was very stressful. And I have just been like, here I'm like, there is no staff here. Like, I had some planning and prepping ahead of time and some support, but like, I've been door dashing everything. I just clean up like odds and ends as I go, but I feel so present with my clients that are truly like deep friends. We've had so much fun. We've gone so deep, and I do believe a piece of it is because of just the internal work that not only I am doing, but all of them are doing. And then when we can like collectively come together, then we can just keep expanding all of that. And so, I really highly recommend seeing the Barbie movie. Like, on a business level, they did a fantastic job of marketing it, getting lots of buzz going. But like, it's so worth it. I think it's set to do like over $300 million. I think that was what I heard, maybe more. But also then you start to think about like, they obviously have all of their own Barbies, right? I guarantee you that Barbie like sales are going to go up, guarantee, especially around the holidays. They may even like be strategic when they drop the streaming of the movie to be like, maybe it will probably be before the holidays, but I think Barbies will go up in regards to like how many more Barbies are bought. And then also like, everyone's buying Barbie merch, right? Like, there is a business to it. And so the beautiful part about this, of how I want to end, is they are making a lot of money, right? They also invested a lot of money into this movie, right? They had big actors, Ryan Gosling, Margot, right? Will Ferrell, which truly made it, like, right? Like, some of our favorite actors and actresses, and so many other, oh my gosh, I forget her name, but she, maybe somebody can help me in the chat, but I'm like, she's a new obsession of mine. She has the show, Awkward, and she was the president in Barbie Land. What is her name? I can't think of it right now, but I love her really much. I love her really much. That's a fun little saying. But anyways, so how I want to end the Barbie recap from like, I at the core, I'm an entrepreneur, right? So they had a beautiful message, right? They're making lots of money. Let this be a reminder to you that you can make a huge impact and make a lot of money. It is more than okay. And the more we regulate and get comfortable and excited around that belief of like, I can make a huge impact, right? And also be able to make a lot of money, like, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You go for bigger goals and dreams, right? It feels different. You're not trying to like hide that you're an entrepreneur or like hide that you have offers. You're loud and proud. You're here to change lives. You're excited about it. You have no shame in sending the invoice. You are excited to receive money. And this is a process. And this is like, a lot of this is what I work on with my clients. I've really landed on what I do is helping get more money in the hands of amazing humans so that you can do more good and live a big ass life. Like that at the core of what I do, that's what I do. And we work through mindset, we work through strategy, we work through really everything in between that is stopping you or slowing you down to get you where you want to go. And I love doing it in a way that feels good to you. A new concept that I'm going to be talking more about is, instead of getting out of your comfort zone, we are going to expand your comfort zone. So this is a very different way to look at this, but like sit with this for a second, and this is what I'll leave you with. When we get out of our comfort zone, we are telling our brain we are not safe, right? So then you're already dysregulated, which means you are in fight, flight, or freeze mode when you are out of your comfort zone. And the book that I'm reading right now is talking about this, and it's so fascinating to me because she said, why are we telling people to get out of their comfort zone, get dysregulated, right? To live their life, to go for big goals and dreams, right? Because the slippery slope of getting out of your comfort zone, and I can see it so clear in all of my past patterns, when we push ourselves and get ourselves out of our comfort zone, we are dysregulated, our anxiety spikes, our stress level goes up. Where is the line, right? Like it's very gray, and this can get very dangerous for your mental health. And I can see it clear as day, especially early on in my career. I kept doing that. I kept getting out of my comfort zone. I was so burnt out. I was so exhausted. I was so anxious. One doctor even diagnosed me with MS. And if you know anything about MS, it's a very scary disease, an illness. And so this book and this new concept that I'll be talking more about and teaching about is doing the opposite. It's slowly expanding your comfort zone so you feel safe and regulated and as calm as you can throughout the whole process. And when we don't feel that way, then that's a good sign that your body does not feel good. And so then we'll contract a little bit and then we'll expand. So it's a really, really cool concept and a way to look at it a little bit differently of you can take teeny tiny steps to keep expanding your comfort zone so you can make more money, live a really big life. So it's just this whole new concept of, we want you to feel safe, we want you to feel regulated, we want you to feel good. And also I do believe what has gotten you here won't get you there. So in order to still get you there without having to get you out of your comfort zone and dysregulate you, we're gonna just keep expanding. And this goes so beautifully with what we're talking about in Quantum Club. So if you don't know about my Disney deal, it ends tomorrow. So I fly back tomorrow, it ends tomorrow, it goes away. I'm good either way. You can take it, you can leave it. It's, what's best for you. And so this is a good next step, right? This is a good, safe next step. You get our Quantum Club, which is our money membership. I'm teaching in there every weekday, little consumable teachings, a lot like this, right? Where it's just me talking and teaching. There's so much more beyond that, but it's very consumable. It's very go at your own pace, which is great. So you can keep expanding your comfort zone, right? But wait, there's more. You get a one-on-one call with me, like our kickoff call, so I can really deeply get to know you, where you're at, what does that comfort zone look like right now, so we can keep expanding it in tandem with you. And then from there, you'll have on-the-go messaging with me. And there's voice, right? So every single weekday we're in there. Okay, how are we going to keep expanding your comfort zone? And then I'll map out your wealthy strategic plan, is what I call it, of exactly what we're going to do to expand that comfort zone so you can make more money, so you can live a big ass life and do it with ease, flow, and fun. So we're going to just keep expanding. Almost think about a balloon. You can't blow up a balloon too fast or it will pop, right? So that's just a really good way of thinking about this concept of we grab the balloon and we start to, right? And then the balloon gets a little bit bigger and then we take another breath and then we blow up the balloon again and we keep blowing it up and keep blowing it up. And then there does come a point where we can't get too big, so then we would stop, and then we'll get a bigger balloon, right? Like the ones that are like big and beautiful that you see in like Instagram posts. I do love those. So the Disney deal is available until I get home tomorrow. So if you're at all interested in that, I want to have a conversation around it, because I don't want you to get anxious around like the investment. Again, we're like taking baby steps. So if that does feel interesting, I'm not like trying to hide the price from you. I just want to have a conversation with you. If the price doesn't feel good, if it feels too far out of your comfort zone, then we can have a conversation around that of like, okay, what does feel like the next baby step for you? And then maybe it's a piece or part of what I'm offering in the Disney deal or something else. I love being able to customize things for people. So you've got some options. So just comment below Disney deal or send me a DM. Happy to support you.